Good morning, students. Welcome to Sociology class. Today, we are going to learn about Sociology project. As you know, we have to make one beautiful Sociology project for your 11 arts. So, let us start and let us learn how to make a good Sociology project. Let me tell you, students, Sociology project. This is different from the assignment. This is not an assignment, it's a project, so we have to do some research work. Okay, so let us learn step by step how we're going to learn about doing a project. The very first thing you have to keep in mind that we are doing the sociology project to learn something new, to find solution to a particular problem. So once again, I welcome each one of you for today's lecture. If you have any doubts, anything you have not understood, you can ask in the comment section. You have to conduct interviews. As you know that you're supposed to conduct interviews, you can conduct 3 or 4 interviews. Now whose interview you are going to conduct? Look at these examples here. There are 4 people here: Larissa, Tristan, Sebastian, and Paisley. Likewise, you have to choose 4 people. These are your respondents. They are called as respondents. Okay, so you are going to conduct interview of the 3 respondents. So first will be your cousin, the other will be any of your family member, and third should be an expert person, expert in that particular area. Okay, or a person who is giving lectures on that particular field, who has some expertise, who has some knowledge about that particular subject, about that particular problem. For example, I have given you many topics, right? If you're doing a topic on the problems of teenagers, okay, socialization of teenagers in a family, then for this topic you have to conduct 4 interviews. And to conduct these 4 interviews, it is very important that you have to be very careful while selecting your respondents. So one teenager will be your cousin, one teenager will be any of your friend. Okay, a friend who is known to you, you can conduct interview on phone also. But there should be sincerity level wherein you sincerely are conducting that interview. And the third respondent should be an expert person who is delivering a lecture on problem faced by teenagers, an adjustment with the family, or any counselors or any teacher interview you can take. Okay, this is about to conduct an interview. So you have to be very careful. You have to make a set of 10 questions, that is called questionnaire, and the 10 questions will be asked to 3 respondents. Okay, all 3 respondents, same set of questions. Now one question will be there in your mind, ma'am, why same questions for 3 respondents? The answer here is same questions we are asking because 3 people are having 3 different point of views. So we will get to know on particular question what stand they have or what they have to see, what they want to see. Okay, we want to know their opinion on that particular question when you're going to ask a question there in particular areas. Okay. Yes, this is about the main thing about project is conducting the interview. So you have to be you have to be very confident while conducting the interviews also. Subject matter is very important. You have to do more references. You have to read a lot of material from internet, from books. You have to be interactive with me also as a teacher. I will be guiding you. And you have to prepare 10 questions and you have to send to me via any of the social media, like you can send me through WhatsApp. Okay, or you can mail me also. Once I approve the questions, you can carry forward your research and you can conduct the interviews. Okay, after conducting the interviews, you get the data, that is called data, the responses that you get. Okay, which are very important for our research. Now coming about the format of the project, how we're going to do the project. And the classroom also I have guided you, but just in brief, you have to start the project with introduction. First will be introduction, then objectives, then followed by a questionnaire, then responses, conclusion, and the references. What will come in introduction? Your introduction should be very clean and clear. Firstly, you have to introduce yourself. I am Meena Deshmukh. I'm student of 11 Arts A, Shushanta, whatever your school's name. My roll number is so and so, and I'm going to do a study on this topic. Not paragraph number two. Continue writing about why you have opted, why you have choose a particular topic, why it is your interest point, why have you taken interest in understanding that problem. Okay. And thirdly, you have to discuss about the method of study. Now, what will come in method of study? How you're going to conduct the interviews. So you have to mention here, as you know, that we are not dealing with numericals. We are not conducting survey of so many people, okay, of many people, or we are not conducting many people's interview. This is not case study also. It's a random study wherein it's like qualitative study, qualitative data we are conducting. So because of the COVID times, I didn't give you much stress in conducting interviews of many people. Okay. So now here you have to be very careful. Method of study is conducting selective interview. This is a statement which we have to speak. Primary data will be collected from the books, from the internet sources. Secondary data are the, okay, sorry, primary data are the data which you conduct after conducting the interviews, okay, or survey. Second data are the books and the references which you're going to make. Okay, let us move ahead. Okay, a very important part is objectives. You should have a clarity about the objectives. What are the objectives of your study? So students, don't make more than three objectives. Four objectives maximum are enough. uh, you have to start the objectives by saying to study. See how you're going to start the objectives. Objectives are in the statement form, three statements or four statements. How you're going to start with the study, and what is the end point. Okay, based upon these objectives your chapters will be followed. Okay, so first one, to study the nature of COVID-19. For example, your topic is COVID-19 and education system, change in education system. The first objective will be to study the nature of COVID-19. Second objective, to study causes of COVID-19. So we're going to do history of COVID-19, when it had come, how many cases were there, what is the situation in India. Thirdly, to study consequences of COVID-19 on society. So there are consequences like unemployment, poverty, and so on. So you're going to discuss all the consequences. Okay. So just mention it there. Don't explain this objective. You are dealing with this objective in the next topic. Okay. In your interviews, in your conclusion, in your report, you're writing about it. Here only I want statements. Nature, causes, consequences. This is how you're going to write in statement form. Clear? Let us move to the next one. Very important part of your research, questionnaire. In your interviews, three interviews, very important, wherein you will be collecting the data and then presenting it in your project, writing it in your project. Okay, so handwritten project, as I have told you. Now, first thing you have to do it is to sit with the pen and a paper and make 10 questions, set of 10 questions. This is called questionnaire. What is questionnaire? Is a general overview. Ask questions for general overview of the problem. If you're taking a problem of teenagers, mining, drug addiction, alcoholism, anything, general overview of the problem. So first few questions will go for general overview. We want to know their understanding of that problem. Then history, going in back, what was the situation of that problem in the past and how it has changed today. What is the new generation outlook towards that problem? And coming to very important part, solution to that problem. Okay, social, cultural, economic, different dimensions question you can ask simple questions. Don't ask lengthier one, cut short question. Okay, it should be open-ended question. Don't ask close-ended question. Okay, don't put any restrictions as such. Let them speak openly. Okay, yes, but don't see that you don't ask similar questions. Make it different. Okay, so make 10 subtopics and then each subtopic make a different question on that. Okay, yes. Coming to the next, very important part of your study, that is this questionnaire, and after this questionnaire will come the main concepts. Okay, questionnaire, after questionnaire you have to keep in mind that very important is notable people and their contributions. Okay, Now, you should be knowing that there are social reformers, social activists, social workers surrounding you who are working on this social problem. For example, mining problem, we have environmentalists like Rajendra Kerkar. There are many counselors working on drug addiction, alcoholism also. Okay, so we have different teachers also working in this field. So if you ask me, I will give you some expert people whose interview you can conduct. Okay, and write a small paragraph about them. Okay, put a heading as notable people and their contribution, and then write a nice description, present it well. Write a small paragraph, their contribution in, bringing a social change. What is their contribution? Okay. Yes. Going to the next main concept that you have to keep in mind. Step number one, do reference on internet and books. Read, lots of reading you have to do. First, you understand the topic. Okay. And then once you understand the topic, you get a broader idea, and then you can proceed. Step number two is you have to prepare a set of 10 questions. That is your questionnaire. Okay. Set of 10 questions. And step number three, very important, follow the format of the project. So I've given you the format of the project. Cover page should be clean and tidy. Cover page, then followed by index, then the introduction. Okay, before introduction, the certificate will come. Certificate, okay, certificate also have sent in the group. There is particular format of the certificate. This is to certify that Mr. Anuj has worked on this particular topic. Okay, and all the data provided in this project is original work. Okay. Okay, understood, so that there is no plagiarism as such. Okay. Yes. Step number three is follow the format and make systematic presentation. So you have to follow the format to get good marks. Okay, and to see that you sincerely do your work. Okay. Step number three. Understood? Three important steps you have to keep in mind while doing your project. Related photos from our references. Okay, very important. The last section is related photos. Now, see, don't go to the cyber cafes and spend money and bring those photos. Okay, it is sociology project, so references also should come from the newspaper. Read magazines, newspapers, so whatever articles you get, whatever some nice news which has come in the newspaper speaking about drug addiction, some government initiatives have been taken, take it up. Okay, take those newspaper cuttings, take beautiful photos. You can draw a sketch also. I want your creativity should come over here. Okay, reference, make a list of all the references from start till now. Making a questionnaire also, you will be doing some reference. Write it down, www dot so and so, or write a book of the name of the book. Okay. Yes, so write as 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so minimum 5 references I want from you. Okay, so you have to read lots of things. Okay, lots of references, and you will get lots of knowledge, and then you can present it well. Okay, then comes the photos, so that you put nice photos for your project and make it very interesting one. Clear? Anything more you have, any doubts or anything you want to ask, and you can ask in the comment section. Thank you, students. I hope you have understood the project. Anything you want to ask, then I'm available here on YouTube. You can ask in the comment section. I will be responding to you over here one by one. To other students also, sociology students, 11 arts, those are opted for art stream, doing sociology project. It's very interesting, interesting opportunity for you to do this project. I make it sincerely, but dedication, and follow the format well. All the very best. You can ask all your doubts in the comment section. Thank you, students.